You know, I work with artists with my company all the time, and I'm constantly...
What's the branding company?
The Promotional Rescue, yeah.
What is that?
What is that?
Isn't that, I did a podcast, right?
You did my podcast.
But I had no idea what it was about.
The Promotional Rescue talk show. I talk to people about how they promote themselves.
Yeah, that whole subject sounds horrible.
I know, but that's why I wanted to talk to you. Because you have been successful in what you do. However, you've got a challenged relationship with it. And I'm here to feature that. It can be fucking rough and fucked up, but just fucking like hang in there, keep going. Here's some ways to make it a little bit better. But like, you don't have to be perfect at it. It doesn't have to be fucking your dream thing or like 1 million followers.
I don't even like the brand idea.
But you have a great brand, so fuck off.
Yeah,
so
I know, but I put very little effort into it.
I know, but you nailed it, which is why I wanted to talk to you.
But you're right. But there's a fine line between just what people call your brand. It's like a thing they hang on. Somebody realize self-realization. Okay, so like whatever my public personality is, just came by virtue of me pressing forward, and it's not the greatest one because there's a lot on the line because I'm too public and I'm too open in that way. So the brand is that.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily it's a faulty brand, but it's relatively authentic. But
it is.
But I don't see it as something like I'm moving this. You know what I mean?
No, I totally hear what you're saying. But it's like even Maria Bamford, who's like a client, like her last special is called "Weakness is the Brand," which I feel like is so brilliant.
Yeah, it's funny
and it's so helpful.
But a client. So
I built her website. I run her social media.
So this is a consulting service.
All of it. So I consult people and I actually like implement it. So
this is the major This is the major money source.
Yeah, I mean it helps me, affords me to do whatever I want and be my own boss, work in my gym
What's it
jams.
called?
Promotional Rescue.
Promotionalrescue.com?
Yeah.
And people can go there and go like, I need help.
Yep. And they can see all my services.
What are they?
I can build your website. I can run your social media. I can talk to you about, your strategy and how you want to do it. But I'm always coming from a place of like, how can you get this done? Not like trying to make you into something you're not. Right. I'm not interested in that.
All right. Well, I'm glad that's working out for you.
Yeah, no, I mean it. It's
an interesting niche in the show business world, in the modern show business world.
I think it came really naturally only because, I started promoting nightclubs when I was, 18 years old, handing out flyers, at the Tunnel and Mars. And it's like, I have always understood promotion. I've also just been one of those people where it's like, I know everybody. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, I'm that girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, Melanie will know somebody.
Right.
I'm a natural producer.
Sure.
I'm a natural project manager. That's where the defects become an asset, where it's like being out, the need to know and understand everything that's freaking happening. Now people pay me to fucking do that for them.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, I can make that connection. I can help you put this all together. I can see all the details. I can see it through to the end.
Yeah.
Because if you have an idea for your movie or your special or whatever, and you can't get it off your fucking hard drive, because also too, the trauma of artists, they don't want to talk about themselves. And then it comes to a fucking grinding halt. And I know that in my own career, coming to a grinding halt is one of my greatest pains. So I would do anything to like help people like get over that bridge.
Do you call yourself a publicist?
No, because that's like traditional outreach to people to get placement. I just call myself a promotions consultant. But what I do is like way deeper sometimes with talking to people about their resistance around being visible.
Yeah.
It's very challenging for some people. And they feel very vulnerable.
Yeah.
They're like, ugh.
Yeah.
They don't like it.
No,
I mean, your reaction is exactly the reaction. It's the brakes go on. You're just totally like, I don't want to, why?
Well, no, I get it.
I'm going to turn off Twitter and,
Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, I understand it all, but like, I'm fortunate, however I've landed, like, I'm not, like, I don't sit at home thinking like, how do I get more followers or any of that shit? And I actually want to pull back, not because of self-sabotage, just because like I want the space.
Well, you're in a different space of people that when they come to me, they usually are struggling with it and they have a project that's either about to launch or they
don't want it to get lost.
Or they've launched it and they're not seeing the results that they want. And they're like, why? And I'm like, okay, I can see this from the outside, give you a fresh perspective on it, and then also show you systems that can work. And my main thing is to teach you how to do it without feeling gross. Like if you feel gross or weird about this, like we're going to have a hard time. Yeah. How can we find a sweet spot so you start to see?
That's another problem. I always feel gross and weird.
Yeah. But you do it anyway.
Yeah,
do it anyway.
No, I do.
In the face of it.
I've gotten very good at that. That
And now you have people to help you. I'm sure you've got people that make the WTF posts for you. And
No,
you do it yourself?
Sure.
It's amazing.
I have a producer. It's just two of us.
That's great.
And but all that stuff, yeah. And I'm okay. The gross weird thing, it makes me a living.
It does.
Feeling gross and
which is the like you've got shows that you need to get butts in seats. You're essentially like they're big bringer shows. You got to get people
I do
to
that.
shows.
But they seem to come.
I know that. Well, now they
I've
do.
got some people.
Well, you're kind of brilliant. So.
Yeah, well, that's very nice. As are you. Thanks for talking.
You're a gem. Thanks so much for having me, Mark.
Yeah. Melanie Vesey. I think we got to the bottom of some stuff. Her stand-up special, Wild Animal, is on Amazon Prime Video, and her podcast is called Promotional Rescue. Now, let's play guitar.
I work with artists with my company all the time, and I'm